Hello, everyone. Welcome to Psychology. So, our topic for our presentation is anxiety of socializing for college students during COVID-19. And for this presentation, my group mates are Arish Arora, Komalveer Singh Taliwal, Chan Lu, Injan, and Sharanjit. Next slide, please.
So
So,
here we start with the introduction. An anxiety is a serious mental disorder that occurs immediately or shortly after experience an overwhelming. An anxiety is defined as the feeling we have when we are afraid, worried thoughts, tension, uneasy, or have a terrible feeling about something. Typically, those with an anxiety disorder experience recurrent, intrusive thoughts or worries. It has some physical symptoms such as sweating, trembling, dizziness, or a rapid heartbeat. Next slide. So the second, an anxiety during coronavirus pandemic. So in a simple wording, when an anxiety start to interfere with person's capacity to function in daily life and led to complete life, it is known as considered a mental health condition. In the US, affecting 40 millions of adults aged 18 and older every year. And anxiety disorders are highly treatable, yet only 36.9% of those suffering receive treatment. This disorder developed from a complex set of risk factors, including genetics, brain chemistry, personality, and life events. The COVID 19 pandemic and stress, with social distancing and repeated lockdown measures, feelings of isolation and loneliness can increase the level of anxiety.
We all know that college students like us already have anxiety because of school, maybe work, or even life in general. But why COVID-19 caused more anxiety for us? Our group will talk about it into specific aspects today. First, anxiety from socializing. During the pandemic, there is a new policy called social distance, which means people have to keep physical distance from each other to minimize virus transmission. And because of social distance, lots of social activities has been decreased, such as sports club or social groups. Also, COVID-19 has put a pause on our romantic relationships. Students who already have partners or were looking for partners have been facing difficulties to find romantic relationships. Some of the college students have been very lonely for sure. Then, because of social distance, the college students will have more time to spend online. For example, they're spending more time online chatting or even for the video games. And it's definitely really hard to say no to video games once you spend a lot of time on it. And try to get rid of the bad habits of playing video games could definitely cause some anxiety also. And then anxiety also could be pushed to the next level in the education aspect. For example, attendance could be a problem for sure. Students could miss class because of COVID, so do the professors. And then because of all the distractions, such as news on the social media and also uncertain schedules of school because of COVID, and college students could easily lose their study routine. And also it was a tough time during the COVID and people getting sick everywhere, that it is reasonable for college students to consistently worry about their family members to see if they're getting sick. And that could definitely distract them and affect their academic performance. We found a survey study in the United States in 2020. It did an interview survey to 195 students about their mental health aspects that they think they were affected by COVID-19. And here's some data we would like to share. You can see that the college students find difficulties in concentrating. There were 89% of them. And there are 86% of the college students find disruptions in sleeping patterns, which would definitely cause their academic performance. And 86% of the college students have been decreased the social interaction due to the physical distancing. And 82% of the college students increased concern on the academic performance, which is completely fair. And as you can see, all these percentage for the college students are high. And here are some other mental health aspects you can see from this table that they're displayed that they are affected by the COVID-19. From the color, we can tell that the college students are generally worried about their lives during COVID-19, and all these worries could become a more anxiety for them. But we have solutions, and our group mates will talk about it in the next couple slides.
Hi, I'm Summer, and I'm going to talk about the solutions for socializing for students with anxiety. So one amazing thing we learned from this pandemic is how to use Zoom and other online platforms effectively for meetings. A lot of activities are still providing online versions, so we all can start from baby steps. Student clubs from colleges can still offer online meetings for the first couple of times to play icebreaker games during movie nights, so students can talk online first and get to know each other as we're not used to seeing face-to-face because of COVID-19. This will help students who are afraid to socialize in real life and give them some time to adapt to new people. After some time, when they get used to each other, it will become a little bit easier for people to socialize in real life, as they will have talked a lot online. More contact means more comfortable and less awkwardness. So why is it hard to socialize? Because we're feeling anxious most of the time. There are applications which greatly help people with anxiety. One of the applications I use is called Calm. It provides different music according to the mood you choose in the setting. If you're anxious, you can choose anxious, and it will provide a lot of great music that will help definitely calm you down. The same if you're being sad, happy, or tired. It also provides great instructions for meditating as well, so it will be very useful for me to calm myself down when I'm having a hard time doing it after COVID. The social support we receive can have significant help on experiencing anxiety and stress for college students. That's why emotional support from your peers, such as your education administrators or family, is very important. So the peers should be always there to help the college students out instead of shaming them for not showing up for the activities or not participating in the conversation because they might be feeling anxious as they haven't been meeting with people face to face. After meditating and finding your ways to calm yourself down, the next level or the step will be moving on to group therapies in person. And there you will see people like you, and that will make you feel much better than suffering alone. And another solution will be presented by my teammate.
Hi, my name is Arish, and I will be talking about the solution to educational problems that cause anxiety. Education is the key ingredient to success. However, there is a lot of problems faced by the students during the COVID-19 pandemic, so I will be discussing solutions to cope up with the problems. First, get a strong internet connection because not all students have access to dependable internet connection because of the things like distance from router and the caliber of their broadband plans, due to which many students were concerned that a poor connection was their main cause to miss their class and increase in the concern on their academic performance throughout the year. Second, set a limitation on your social media use, social media consumption, and smartphone use in order to avoid becoming overloaded from the negative news spreading throughout the social media. Next slide, please. Third, self-care is crucial because it keeps your emotional reserves stocked and keeps our immune system healthy. Fourth, make a proper schedule and take time to rest, exercise properly, eat sensibly, and try to use meditation apps for mindfulness. Whereas there is no real opportunities for leading a fulfilling life without education, as it opens up a world full of possibilities for some people. So my groupmate will be concluding our presentation.
Hi, this is Komal Way. So at the last, I would like to say that COVID-19 pandemic has caused an abnormal disruption to the lives of college students and has had a major impact on their mental health. With the pandemic affecting the lives of thousands, it is important to recognize the unique challenges that college students face and the mental health struggle they may be experiencing. Anxiety disorder among college students have been on the rise since the pandemic began, with many students struggling to cope up with the changes in their daily routine, academic demands, and social relationship. Those who are in the crucial stage of adolescence may be mentally ill. Children may experience some behavioral changes such as irritating behavior, stubbornness, aggression, non-adjustment, etc. Students who are less fortunate will suffer more since they won't be able to catch up in their academics with their limited resources. As the short-term effects are that students delayed their graduation, they lost their job, internship, or job offer, although the long-term effect of these anxiety disorders are still unknown. But it is clear that the pandemic has had a profound impact on the mental health of college students. Mental health resources and the support should be made more widely available on college campuses so that students can access the help they need. It is also important to create a supportive environment on campus to reduce the stigma associated with seeking help. Though a combination of awareness and access, we can all work together to reduce the prevalence of anxiety disorder in college students and create a brighter future for us all. Overall, with the right resources and support from college and parents, students can successfully manage their anxiety and continue to thrive in their academic pursuits. Can I have the next slide, please? So here are the citation we used through our presentation. And thanks for watching our video. I hope you guys like. And if you guys have any question or any additional idea, you guys can mention in the comment section. Thank you.